Hello and welcome. We've been told that the area of a sector is 24 pi centimeters squared. Now, let's have a look a bit at some of the key terminology over here. What you should recognize, this green part over here is a sector, which is part of a circle. So if I was to indicate that over here, if this being the center point and this being the circle, the full circle, therefore the radius, I touch it from the circumference over to the center, will be 12 centimeters. Now, what we need to do is, it goes on to say, find the perimeter of the sector in terms of pi. Well, what we're going to do then is we're going to work out how to work out the area of the sector. Now, you should know that the area of a sector is theta over 360 multiplied pi r squared. Because pi r squared is the area of a circle, and this is a portion. So this theta represents an angle. So if I was to label that over here, this being theta over here, then what we could do, we could set ourselves up with an equation. So we could say, using the equation above, we could say theta over 360 multiplied by pi r squared. We know that the radius is 12, so we're going to write that down over here. 12 squared is equal to what they told us, 24 pi. Now, the next thing to recognize is that 12 squared is 144. So therefore, you'd end up getting 144 over 360 multiplied by pi theta is equal to 24 pi. Now what I'm going to do, I've got pi on both sides, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to cancel that down straight away. Okay, so we'll get rid of the pi's on this side, we'll get rid of the pi's on that side, and also I can divide through by 72 at the top of in the numerator and also in the denominator. So let's cancel that down. So therefore that would work out to be 2 parts, that would work out to be 5 parts, that would be like a 1, that would be a 1. So let's tidy up all of that up. So therefore you'd end up getting 2 over 5, 2, you'd end up getting 2 over 5. Let's write that down one more time. There you go, that should work. That's going to work out to be 2 over 5 theta is equal to 24. Now what we're going to do, we're going to try to work out what theta is. So theta is equal to 20, the opposite, divide by 5, it's times by 5, 24 multiplied by 5, which will give you 120, and then we need to divide it by 2. We should divide it by 2, and that should give you 120 divided by 2, which will give you 60 degrees. So therefore we now know that theta over here is actually equal to 60 degrees over here. Now we'll place that over here. Now to carry on with the question, it says find the perimeter of the sector in terms of pi. So what we do, let's create a little margin over here. Let's go back over there. Let's create a margin right over here. And then to work out the length of the arc, there's actually 2 formulas for this. You can either use pi over 360 multiplied 2 times pi times r, or alternatively you can use pi over 360 multiplied pi times diameter, because diameter equals 2 lots of radius. Anyway, either way, for the radius we're going to use this formula. What we're going to be doing is recognizing the length of the arc is this part over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to indicate it for you over here. This is the length of the arc. So let's show you what that looks like. This part over here, this is the length of the arc, this bit over here. Alright, so this is the length of the arc. Let's label that. Let's go back over here. Let's label that as the arc. So this is A, R, C. Perfect. That's the arc over there. And now to work out the perimeter, we need to work at the length of the arc plus the radius over here plus the radius over here. So let's write it down then. So therefore the perimeter, we'll just call it P. Okay, perimeter is equal to the length of the arc. Let's write that down. Length of arc multiply and add on to, we need to sum that up with 2 lots of the radius. Okay, so we can call it 2 lots of the radii over here. So therefore the perimeter, what's the formula for this? Length of the arc is theta over 360. Well, we know that's 60 now. That's 60 degrees over 360 multiplied by 2 times pi times the radius. We know the radius happens to be 12. Okay, then plus 2 lots of radii, and that's going to be 2 multiplied by 12. We're trying to avoid using a calculator today. All right, so therefore the perimeter therefore works out 60 over 360 is the same as divide through by 60 and divide this through by 60, and that becomes 1 part, that becomes 6 parts over here, and then you also get 2 times 12 is 24. 24 times 1 is going to give you 24 over the 6 of you, which you have over here as your denominator, over the 6 multiplied by pi. So we leave the pi over here, plus 2 times the 12 over there, which happens to be 24. And all of this happens to be, let's tidy all of that up. 24 divided by 6 equals 4 pi, plus an additional 24. All of this is measured in centimeters because that's what we're dealing with. Right, I hope you found this video beneficial. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, please do share, like and subscribe. Thank you. It really does give me more encouragement to make more videos. Thank you so much. God bless you. I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye.